now we're home. Are we back on, John? We are?
We're back on live here in Ashbourne.
Sub on at half time for Trim. I think Ben Holden is in. Looks like it's James Tower that's gone off. John, is it?
Yeah.
I don't see James back there.
Rourke's gone centre back.
Ben gone wing back here in front of us. Ball thrown in. Good solid fist there, but Ben gets an early touch. Breaks the ball. James Murray now. James charges down the middle. Dougie's got a bit of space inside his man. Jumps back inside with his right foot. Uses the breeze. Drives the ball in and pops the ball.
Exactly what we wanted. Well done. Great score. Great winning the ball by James Murray. Great pass into Alan Douglas, who tipped it over the bar for a great point for Trim. Great start in the second half.
Already you can see the difference there, the breeze there. The first half Trim would have been working that ball in a lot closer to the goals, but Dougie 35 yards out there, stepped inside his man and just calmly stroked the ball beautifully with his right foot over the bar. So good start for Trim. We're 1-7 now to a point, and now the Thomastown keeper is under pressure to kick out. James Murray, the ball hangs in the air, suits James. James plays on, he has the mark, plays on, knocks the ball in towards Lynchy. Lynchy bombs on Dougie. Dougie's on fire here. Dougie on his left foot, fists the ball in, undercooks it a little bit. Didn't fancy his left foot there, Dougie. You must have a word with him about that afterwards.
Yeah.
And but Mikey Cullen there almost turns over the attempted hand pass to the corner back. Thomastown work the ball scrappily out towards the half-back position. And Mikey Cullen has come all the way out there and has chased the ball down and forced his man to go back inside. And Owen O'Connor gets a good hand in. The man spills the ball to the ground and luckily should I say, wins a free out.
That's a feature of the game that people don't really recognise about Mikey Cullen. His work when they're in possession is very, very good. And it's a really positive feature of his game.
Poor attempted free there, was easily intercepted from Rourke. The ball is worked to Dougie. Dougie soars high but managed to get a possession. Pops it off to Aaron Lynch. Lynch, he's going to take it on, but he drags the ball a little bit to the left-hand side. Just to point out that Lynchy, both Aaron and Dara lost their grandmother during the week as well, so they've had a tough week.
I didn't know that. Lord of mercy and condolences to the family.
Short kick out to number 10, who's back there in the middle of the field. And look, 3 men around him. He's under pressure to try and get the ball out. He still has the ball, but he's going to get bottled up here, and he spills the ball to the ground. And luckily enough,
brilliant play
Trim. And the ball is just a little bit over Owen O'Connor. And Owen tried his best to get to it. He tried to put his man under pressure. Don't foul him, Owen. Let him get to the ball. Let him work it out. If he's good enough. Good stuff from Owen. Now Dara chasing the man in there. It's going to be a free out there, but I think the man ball.
That's a simply free anyway. That's a 1-7 to a point free.
Yeah. Thomastown walking the ball down the side of the field. Johnny gets it.
Great work, lads.
And Rob Burke, the two Trim midfielders together. They're fighting the ball. Don't need to foul him, lads. Let him work it out if he's good enough. And Dara.
Great hand, Dara.
And that's great stuff from Trim there off the ball. Really, Thomastown are forced to work really, really hard for every yard they gain down the field. So the ball is with the centre back. He finds a nice ball inside to the 14 who's come out. 14, he's been lively enough there in the first half. Left-footed ball. He tries to go over the top, over Decky's ball. It's a good ball. The man should have taken the mark. He decided to play on, and Decky has forced him out onto his right foot. He turns inside and he plays the ball in, and he plays the ball wide. Should have maybe taken his mark there, John.
Probably should have, yeah, but it was a very good ball in from the midfielder into him. Trim need to be watched that because he actually got inside that time.
Will Petey changes kick-out strategy here now against the breeze. He plays a low ball towards Dara Lynch. Dara's got a lot of space here. His time gets the ball above the ground. Looked like he was going to hand pass onto Jerry. Holds it off. Onto Ben. Ben coming charging forward now. Steadies himself, has a look inside, plays a nice ball to Owen O'Connor. Owen just stood on his heels and the man came out in front of him and took it off. And it's a bit of a foul. Jerry goes in, fouls his man. Thomastown trying to show a little bit of urgency in fairness to getting up, but they're trying to move the ball fast. So sub on at half time for them, number 24. Again, we don't have a programme, so I'm not sure of the numbers of the lads. It's Thomastown lads. So they've a little bit more purpose about them at the start of the second half, Thomastown, even though the score is 1-7 to a point.
They have to, because they're not going to win the game with one man up front. They have to have a cut at it.
Dougie back chase now. Dougie's going to turn the ball over.
Stuff, Dougie.
James Murray forcing his man back. 2 Trim men swarm on the ball. Every time the Thomastown man has the ball, there's 2 Trim men on. Well, Dougie again trying to get a hand in. And Dougie this time is deemed to have fouled the man, just pulled his arm a little bit as he tried to get the hand pass away. And it's going to be a free on the 14-yard line here. Thomastown man lying down, having a bit of a rest after that.
Special care at Mary, yeah. What is over at him, huh? Yeah.
And the ball is taken and the free, and it is popped over the bar. Thomastown, second score.
Dermot made his debut on Red TV.
So it's number 15 there with his second score, and Thomastown second
The
score.
royalties are in the pause.
172 points. Petey goes longer this time.
1st of January.
The field. This time doesn't clear the man, and it's a mark taken, and the ball's played in. And the second, number 6 is playing well in the second half. He's driving forward. He's forcing Dougie to be right back in the defence. He charges into the trim defence, draws the foul, and it's going to be a free straight in front of the posts. But just that tricky distance with the breeze out from the goal.
Trim need to lift the intensity again.
Yeah, Thomastown certainly have in the second half.
Yeah, but they have to have a cut off it because they were 9 points down now.
It's a good
7
free
points
against
down
the
now.
breeze. Good score there. That's the third score from that number 15. So a little bit of a spurt from Thomastown. 2 scores in a row. Takes the score 1-7 to 3 points.
Salmon there. Oh, right there. Okay.
Can't see. So Petey just taking his time with his kick out, which is the right thing to do after conceding a couple of scores.
Slip it out to Murray.
Just trying to slow it down a little bit. Ben Holden here in front of the stand waving. There's a little bit of space.
Come on, Petey.
Petey is looking for a runner.
Do it, Petey, or he's going to pull you.
He's going to be done. Oh, no, there's a sub. There's a sub coming in. That's what Petey was waiting. The linesman has his flag up.
Will they get a card?
He was remonstrating. I don't know what he was shouting at there.
I think this referee is taking everything personal, is he? Huh? Yeah. He is, isn't he?
Dougie was saying that the referee hadn't blown the whistle and he gets booked for it. Which he hadn't.
Oh, this is the third yellow card for Trim. John Owen, not the referee.
The referee, look, I won't say what I really think for once.
That's the run Petey was looking for. That's the kind of standard kick-out Trim have been working on all year. James Torrey usually makes that run, stands in the middle of the field and runs towards the. There's a hole created, and he runs into that hole. And it was Rob Burke who did that this time. And Dougie grabs the ball, chips it out here.
Down is not happy with something there.
And Trim starts all over again. Ben Holden onto Jerry Dwan. Jerry pops on to Sean Fitz. Continues his run. Nice run from Jerry. Jerry wouldn't be known as a scorer. He's going to have to get rid of that ball. Into Dara. Dara, good challenge there. And he loses the ball. Like he fouls his man. And it's going to be a free out. The crowd are getting a bit more animated too. John in the second half, which is good. Livening up a little bit. So Thomastown, a little bit of belief about them here now at the minute. Great hand in from Rob Burke. Ben Holden in as well. And he's bending the wing to strike the ball. He's not going to pull out of it anyway, we know that. And the ball is worked here. Dara gets a hand in, and Dara forces the turnover. Dougie picks it up, and all of a sudden Trim has got to go for that ball. Like he was kind of waiting for it, and the corner back had a half a yard to get in on it. And Trim,
it's gone a bit scrappy here again. The first quarter of the second half. Trim needs up the intensity.
So 24, he was going to hop that ball. Second time he was going to foul. So Dara is in. So Trim are in the game here. Mikey wins the ball back. Dara wins it. He got on up on the inside. He just can't get the ball inside. Dara in a bit rushed plays the ball, but Mikey breaks the challenge. Now he's bearing down on the goals. Steadies himself, but he knocks it out to James Murray. He's got Kieran Caulfield outside him. What a run, Caulfield! He runs in, down on the goal, bears it in, and he slices it off his right foot, and I think it's gone wide.
Unlucky. Great run, great ball. The referee, Trim got a free for Dara. He was tackled high, but the referee didn't give it. He actually reacted to the Trim crowd roaring and gave it a free. Yeah. A huge crowd here from Thomastown to Mason, roaring Kenny.
Very short kick out there from the goalkeeper. And now
Trim are
going to lose the ball. A chance here, Trim can get a little bit frustrated with the referee. Trim trying to get the press on Caulfield. James Murray there. James Murray up all over. And it's Sean Fitz, they say he wins it. Knocks the ball in. This is Owen O'Connor. And Mikey got taken out of the ball. But Trim continue. Thomastown will turn the ball over. Now they're working the ball out. Reminding the score 1-7 to 3 points. With 7 minutes gone in the second half. Long floating ball inside. It's broken inside, but Luke Moran reads it. picks it up, nearly slips as he comes out.
Thing, lads. Come on.
Pops it on to Rob Burke. Rob now, this time Jerry Dwan breaker from the back. Jerry now has a little bit of space in front of him. He pops it on here to Aaron, who's come out 65 yards out in the goal to get a touch of the ball. Aaron coming in. Owen makes a bit of a run one way. Mikey the other way. Uses Mikey. Tries to get the hand pass off. Mikey's been fouled in the corner back. The referee is right there. Mikey goes to take the kick free. And
I did right thing.
He was encouraged to put it down and just settle things down a little bit.
Okay. Sorry.
So Aaron.
Come on, Harry.
Now with the hand. Bends the ball in.
Great score.
It's coming in. It's coming in.
Number 24 for Thomastown was trash talking Aaron there about it going wide. I think that answers his questions.
Aaron's fourth score of the afternoon. 183 points. Another sub coming in here for Trim. Mikey Cole, I think, coming on. And who's going off there? Can we see?
Owen O'Connor, is it? No?
It's either Owen. Yeah, it looks like it's Owen O'Connor. So Mikey Cole coming on for his debut. Let's look, Mikey. Another young dual player in the team. He'll probably be playing under 20 football now during the week. I'm not sure. Or under 20 football.
20 football, yeah.
Mikey might be the role for that, isn't he? Kick out is down the far side of the field. The 6 keeps the ball in, slides to keep the ball in play. And Thomastown and men over. He's picked that ball off the ground. Surely he was blowing that all the first half.
God.
And that was a poor piece of play there from the Thomastown player.
Oh my God.
He had acres of space and he had all day to pick the ball up, and he picked it clean off the ground, loses possession, and then Trim was setting back into their pattern to play again. Rob Burke wins it onto Sean Fitz. Sean Fitz waiting for the break, waiting for the runner to leap this time. And the ball in the middle of the field. And it's going to be done for overcarrying the ball. And Thomastown start. 183 points. Number 12 kicks a nice ball inside here. And Trim man slips, but oh, look, he picked that ball off the ground again. Anyway, Thomastown down the far side. Jerry forces him wide. It's the first time we've seen Thomastown with a prolonged period of possession, nearly the whole game. The ball was popped inside to the corner forwards come out. Oh my God. He tried to, I'm not sure what he tried to do there, John. He caught between Solomon and kicking it across the goals. He ended up doing neither. And it popped off his left leg and out over the line. And it's a kick out. Petey rushing in a hurry this time. Come out.
No, keep winning.
Good stuff.
8 points at half time.
They're the Offaly Senior B champions. Senior B champions up there.
So Petey looking for options here. He's got Decky Dowling out really wide here. He's looking for that run down the middle. Dougie is making it this time and he pops that ball in. That's the trademark kick out. Dougie knocks it on here to...
Come on, let's tidy it up.
He spilled it but managed to get his foot to it. And he's played the ball onto the far side of the field now. And Aaron Lynch, the ball, Mikey Cullen making a nice run. Lynch takes it on himself off the left foot. Is it going to drop over the bar?
Great score, Lynchy. Go, Lynchy!
Top of the crossbar and rolls over. The umpire on this side gives a nod to his colleague, waves the white flag, and it's Lynchy's 5th score. And it takes us to 1-9 now to 3 points. And Trim have settled down a little bit, John, in the sloppy start to the second half.
Yeah, but look, I know they're well on top, but I'd like to see tag on a few more scores and really put the game to bed.
Poor kick out, Rourke picks it up easy.
Here we go.
Mikey bearing down and goes. It's an easy point on from there. He takes a heavy knock as he goes. The referee lets the play to continue, and Mikey gets the ball over the bar. It's 1-2 for Mikey. 1-10 now to 3 points to Trim, and the match is very shortly. We're going to see Thomastown just controlling the time. Kick out goes over the far side of the field. And another man picked the ball off the ground, it looked like, but the referee happened to let it continue, and I don't know what that man was doing. He hand passed the ball to himself nearly. Then he falls over, a little bit of a nudge from James Murray, and it's a free Thomastown, and the only piece of shaded ground there is here in Ashbourne this afternoon, right in front of the dugouts on the far side of the field. Again, the work rate of the Trim forwards is something to look at, and they're working really hard to get the ball there. And the ball is kicked in there. Another sub on there, John, have we? 23? Is that one of the Downs lads? Number 23. Is it Keane Downs?
Keane Downs, yeah.
Couldn't see who Keane came on for there. Just trying to work our way through the matches. Kieran Caulfield still out there. He was.
Becky Down is still there.
Yeah, Kieran is there. I see him here. Is Dara here? Is Dara going off? Anyway, the free is taken in, and it's popped up, and it's over the bar. So back to corner forward. He's got all scores for Thomastown. His name is Rory, so he has to be a good player, John.
Yeah. Yeah.
4 points for him. 2 balls on the pitch, so Petey just kicks one away. Just trying to get our head around it. It must be Darragh Lynch. Look, Kieran Caulfield seems to have wing forward here. So Darragh seems to have gone off. Maybe took a high tackle there a few minutes ago. Maybe it's something to do with that. Or maybe the trim manager was using this game to get a couple of games, some game time into the legs.
Lads are training hard all year. Haven't got a run in the intermediate championship. Empty your bench and keep the lads involved. Fair play to the management for that.
So Dougie goes long this time towards Aaron Lynch. Good ball. It was a great run from Mikey Cole. Made the space in behind for Lynchy. Mikey making the run off the shoulder, but Lynchy steadies himself, shaping up on his left foot, looking for his options inside. Pops it to Mikey. Mikey slips low, but uses that to get around his man. But he loses the ball on the ground. Mikey's up to get him a bit of a bang on his head there, and it's another. Referee has funded that playing the ball on the ground free anyway, John.
He is, yeah.
Must have been reading the manual last night for that chapter.
He is consistent with it.
He is. So 110 to 4 points for Shane. Poaching the water break here in the second half. Great bit of play there from Rob Burke. That's numerous tackles Rob Burke has put in around the ground here today. Thomastown
Rob's having a very good game.
14, he steps inside. Dougie gets a bit of a hit on him to slow him down. And Caulfield is there to finish the job.
Tackling,
great tackling here on.
Feature of trim game for that, all seasons. The hard work when the opposition are in possession.
And Rory has the ball. And Jared Wan does a job on him. And he's going to go into the book, I think. And that cloud that John's been asking for seems to be finally coming across here.
Come down another bit.
The sun. Jerry Dwan.
Another yellow card. There hasn't been even half a tackle in the whole game, and Trim with 4 yellow cards. Rory is put it on the ground.
Good player, this Rory. He's recovered from the knock there. It hangs in the air. It's not going to make the line, and it's well won in there. Caulfield all the way back there from wing forward, and now he puts on the afterburners and opens the shoulders and finds way down. Lovely ball across towards Aaron Lynch. Can Aaron Lynch get to it? Nice interception there. The Thomastown man working back. Number 7 did very well. Put his foot in, won the ball, and now they're on the attack again. Kieran comes from behind, wins the ball bravely, and the ball is there. And Kieran O'Rourke picks it up. Great stuff from Kieran Caulfield. Just a bit winded after that challenge, but he'll be okay. Mikey Cole gets his first touch. Mikey on his left foot brings a little ball towards Aaron Lynch, continues his run. Lynch has a lovely bit of skill there, picking the ball up. Gets bottled up, turns one way, then the other, knocks it off to Ben Holden. Ben breaks the tackle onto Mikey Cole again here in front of us. Mikey chips the ball into Cullen. Cullen goes inside his man. Yes, he does well. Can he get a shot away? He's looking for it. We chip the ball across. If he's one, James Murray. What a ball! Oh, if James had gathered it the first time he was in. He's forced to go back onto his left foot, but turns, swivels, and turns and pops the ball. The man again over the bar. The umpires aren't sure. The referee blows for the referee.
Put it up!
For the
put it up!
The umpire hasn't still had the flag up.
Harris clowns. Fucking zig and zag below on the fucking gun umpires.
James's first score. So water break in the second half. 111 to 4 points.
Well, that's such a grinder. So he goes like. Mine's in New York. Get me home. That's the villain.
So we're just about to start here. Trimmer out quickly for the last quarter of the game. Thomastown a bit slower coming out. The goalkeeper has the ball on the spot. The referee blows the whistle for the game to restart. The cameraman's gone missing, so I have to do a bit of camera work as well. He's too busy chatting there. And the kick out kicks it straight there. And the ball is played into Dougie. Dougie bearing down and goals. Take a shot and the keeper saves, deflects it out for a 45.
Thanks.
So 45 for Trim from the intercepted kick.
Thanks, Rory. There's Jane. Jane is on Twitter today. Tweety Jane. We were refused the live stream by the Leinster Council for some reason.
Lynchy with the 45. It's almost in front of him.
Even money.
Oh, he slips and takes it. The ball is
Could be dangerous.
Dangerous, but it's well defended. Centre forward back helping out his defence.
111 to 4 points here with what's left of it?
The last quarter, John, so we've got 13 or 14 minutes left. James Murray, who's got on a sighted ball here in the second half. The ball is sticking to him like a magnet. Wins the ball onto Dougie. Dougie plays it back to James Murray. James taking that lovely step inside onto his left foot. Big, high, loopy ball. Is it going to turn in? No, it's going to go across the goals.
I'd have to say incorrect shot selection by James there. He should have worked it back out and got into the scoring zone. But look, I know the game is over, but let's tag on a few more scores for him.
Kick out is coming this side. It's hanging up in the air. Caulfield this time, the ball is broken from him, and Ben trying to get a hand in. And Kieran is there between himself and Ben holding, but the man 14 still gets the ball away. Rory onto it here. Jared's one behind him. Only the Jared's on yellow, so he's got to be careful. Ball is played inside 14. He can't gather it. Jerry gets a bit of a nudge on him, and the ball is broken to Downsy, who plays down to Rob Burke, and now Trim starting to work the ball down the field. So Jared Ron, he's got Sean Fitz here in front of him. Sean makes a nice angle, receives the ball. You hear Mikey Cullen screaming for the ball. Mikey got us the ball. Looks to take his man on straight away. That man's going to have nightmares tonight. Steps inside him again. Third time, fourth time. Tries to pop the ball off. Pops it to Mikey Cole. Can Mikey get his left foot around it? Takes on the shot. It's hanging, but it just slides off his foot.
Again, probably wrong shot selection there. Walk it back out. Dougie's actually saying it to him. We need to tag on a few more scores against this opposition.
Another sub coming in here.
That's Kevin Nally getting a run. Fair play to Kelly Nally, never present for 2 years. Getting a run, a great man, a very committed young lad.
Decky Dowling going off.
Great to see these lads getting the runs, isn't it?
Yeah, good stuff, yeah, very good. So that's 4 subs Trim have on now at the moment. Ball straight up, Ben being one of them is underneath that, but it doesn't, it's well guarded with the 14. Plays the ball in, like that challenge in there from Rourke. Strong challenge, forces the turnover. Fitzy gets the ball. Fitzy gets a high challenge, and he's done him. What, throwing the ball or something? I don't know what he's there.
Okay, let's go, lads, let's go, work.
Thomastown worked the ball, tried to work the ball short. 6 has been a good player. Caulfield's in behind him, drags him to the ground. Free, 111 to 4 points. 2 minutes into the last quarter here in Ashbourne. Ball is played along the stand side here. Thomastown, who are also bringing on their subs, giving lads game. Ball is working inside the number 9. Dangerous looking ball across the goal. The high loopy ball. Rory's there. He's taken out of it. It depends on where this is. He's going to have a little look to see if it's going to be a penalty, and he's given the penalty. I'm not sure about that, John, and it looked like he was outside the box to me, but the referee had a close look at it. And he's going to the notebook. Jared Dewan is on a yellow. He's going to Jared. Jared will be in a spot of bother here.
I think that's a 111 to 4 points with 7 or 8 minutes to go. Decision by the referee.
And it's a second yellow to Jared. And before the referee has even brandished the card, Jared had turned and started to make it the lonely walk towards the sideline.
No, we always criticise referees, they're never right, but this lad is very, very poor. Good job.
I think that was a foul, though, in fairness. I think that
Yeah, it was a foul, yeah. But I put it this way to you.
Why did you turn off because of the one?
I'm just glad it's not a tight game because this guy could win it for either side.
Rory steps up, penalty spot, and dispatches
Great
it
penalty.
expertly.
Great penalty. Nice footballer that Rory fella.
Yeah, those are the name, John. And fair play to him. That's 1-4 he scored. That's all of Thomastown's tally.
Back trim!
So 111 to 1-4. And Trim are probably paying the price for being sloppy here, John, in the last 10 or minutes.
Yeah,
so.
the intensity has gone since maybe the second quarter, halfway through the second quarter. But and look, you can't blame the Trim players. But I'd like to see them step it up now and tag over a few scores in succession here.
Petey's going to go along with this one, I think. The linesman has his flag up on the far side. I don't know if the linesman is he bringing more subs to come on. I'm not sure over the far side of the field. The linesman has stepped in. There's a change here. Now the Trim are just jinking around looking for. Now the
Rob
flag
has gone off, and on Bug McGrath is on.
That's Trim's fit. So James Murray's had a super game in the right half forward position. Wins that kick out, charges down on the goals. Held up for Lynchy, comes out on the loopy run. Lynchy goes inside, has a little look, chips the ball across to Alan Douglas. Douglas, left footed or right footed, straight down.
Super score, Dougie. Great catch by James Murray. Just passed the ball off to Aaron Lynch. Aaron Lynch to Dougie a point. Great point for Trim. That's what I'd like to see. Tag on a few more now. Put the pressure on for the last 7 or 8 minutes. Come on, Trim.
That's Dougie's third score of the afternoon.
Dougie has been excellent in these two Leinster club matches at our new home base here in Ashbourne. Dunamore, Ashbourne, Trim, GA grounds.
Kieran gets another almost turnover there. 112 to 1-4 the score. Thomastown coming forward now. 28 pops the ball out there at the far side of the field. James Murray working back. Nice pass inside, but the man slips just before he got out of possession and allowed Kieran O'Rourke to get in and get a hand on it. Gathered the ball and play it inside to Sean Fitz. Sean onto Kieran Caulfield, back to Sean Fitz. Mikey Cole is going to be looking for it. He's created a bit of space and he's ran inside. Nice play from Mikey Cole. Gets onto the ball. Turn of pace. The man is closing down, but Mikey chips a nice ball in towards Lynchy. Lynchy gathers it from his shoelaces. Mikey continued his run, but Lynchy gathers himself, turns onto his left, swings it in, and pops it in.
That's what I wanted to say. Great score. Well done. Well done.
Nice bit of play from Kieran O'Rourke, throwing the ball over in cornerback position at one end of the field. 3 or 4 passes later, it's Aaron Lynch. It's over the bar.
I suppose you look at the game from overall, you said that Lynchy is quiet, but that's scoring 6 points. I think 2 of them were from frees only. So he's a great forward.
The man coming out there.
Mikey Cullen's
the ball.
Mikey Cullen's work rate is unbelievable.
Go, Mikey!
Working the ball down this side of the field. 113 to 1-4. Sun is back out from behind that cloud. Rourke then trying to gather possession. The full back is inside, plays the ball inside Rory. He should have taken the marrow, he didn't gather it. But he has won it this time. Ben Holden is now marking him. Ben is making right uses of himself and forces the man just to kick the ball away. Starting to look a bit tired, that 15. He's carried the whole team on his shoulders here this game. Six in fairness has had a good game. Mikey Cole back helping out. Trim sat back now, they're leaving Mikey Cullen and Aaron Lynch forward. Everybody else is in behind the ball. So Luke Moran forces the man wide, tries to get a hand on it. The man plays a good ball across the square. Trim have the
Great catch.
What a catch.
Who was that?
Oh, McGrath.
Oh, McGrath.
And then he gives the ball away. And it could be another penalty here. Now the referee has the sun in his eyes, doesn't see it. Rory has the ball. He gets a bit of a shove.
He didn't see that shot.
And the ball hung dangerously in the air. Petey decided not to catch it. He was under pressure and he
did the right thing.
He batted the ball away and Trim come out with the ball now and they gather possession and the ball is...
Come on, up the field quick, Trim. Come on.
Dougie has Kieran O'Rourke outside and he doesn't use them, but he goes a lovely long foot pass inside towards Aaron Lynch. Lynch tries to roll his man, but the cornerback did very well, got a hand on it, didn't bite the dummy.
It was in a millimetres out of rolling his man there. Lynchy was. Good idea, just didn't come on.
Thomastown working the ball, 113 to 1-4, and that ball's not going to work on a windy day. It was right up in the air. And Trim gathered the ball easy, and Rourke got fouled as he tried to kick that ball. Anyway, Mikey Cole does well, gathers it, pops it off to Kevin Nally. Kevin uses his pace, he's been pulled back, has advantage, good stuff from the referee that time. Mikey Cole, who's been lively since he came on, plays the ball there to Aaron Lynch. Mikey Cole's one-on-one inside. Could be a black card there.
And a yellow card, ref!
Card now!
referee being encouraged to reach his pocket there in the trim support, but he decides against it.
And the trim cameraman and co-commentator.
Anyway, Trim just taking a moment to gather themselves here. James Murray, who's had a super second half, onto Dougie, who's been good throughout. Dougie just, as we saw in the Steckens game, Dougie just been doing the right thing, slowing it down when it needs to be slowed down, speeding it up when it needs to be speeded up. Mikey Cole, Mikey has this habit, Johnny, of he looks for the contact almost. And the ball breaks to Fitzy, who just put the ball in and it's gone over the bar. No, the line.
No, it's gone wide.
But Mikey kind of looks for the contact and it draws the corner back in a little bit, and then Mikey then breaks Brian when he does that. You know, it's a good.
He's not booking Mikey Cullen, is he? Hey, what is this? Trim what? How many booking?
1, 2, 3. This will be the fifth. And then, well, Jerry got 2. So that's
and the guy makes a horrendous tackle, high tackle here, and no yellow card.
Yeah.
An absolute joke, the referee.
You know what, John? Tackle should be arrested for the personal fucking referee.
Miles Clare there behind me, a long time GA supporter, sitting and Trim, after giving his verdict on the referee, and I must disagree with him.
Coming out, he looked up, played the ball, and Thomastown can't get playing possession. But that's to do with the work rate of the Trim players. Fitzy as well. Putting his soccer skills to use there, but Thomastown have the numbers. And of course they do have the extra man here now for the last couple of minutes. Jerry Duran picking up 2 yellows. Ball's in there. Mikey Cole, who's found himself in a kind of a wing back position here. And James Howard got done for doing that in the first half. But Trim again, great work rate from the Trim players. Force the man backwards. They can't make headway at all, Thomastown, because they've been swallowed up in the Trim players. McGrath there trying to force his man. On. Ball is played inside. Can Luke get a hand on it? Ben Holden actually coming out. Rory chips the ball inside. It's good play from Luke. Breaks the ball down. Trim have the numbers on the ground. Kevin Nally picks it up. Pops it on here now to Kieran Caulfield. Kieran charges down the field. Pops it on to Mikey. Mikey puts the ball in towards Lynchy. Lynchy running away from the goals from the 21-yard line. There's nobody inside. Nobody inside him. He'll have to come back or take it on himself. Swings inside onto his left foot, and as cool as you know, great play. John, we'll keep allowing you saying Larry is quiet. He'll keep that up, John, for the rest of this Leinster campaign. But 7 points for a man who's probably.
No, I said it. But what I actually said, Rory, was that he looks that he's quiet, but he's actually 7 points scored.
Yeah, great stuff. He was on his own there. So
Rory trying to hang me out there, and then she don't mind him.
He had to take that. There was nobody with him, no support there. He was on his own, and he turned inside onto his left foot, but there was no challenge on him. And he timed it. And another poor kick out straight to Sean Fitz, and Trim could work a goal here. Mikey Cullen bats it straight into Lynchy. Lynchy's bearing down the goals here now. Pops it across the goal. Fights as good as he did his run. And he was caught in 2 minds there. Sean Fitz catch the ball.
That would have been the icing on the cake.
And kick it to the net, or whether to fist it. He was caught in 2 minds. The scoreboard hasn't been corrected. It's 1:14 to 1-4. Jane, am I right? Yeah. What time is it, Jane?
Scoreboard man is asleep.
1 minute, team.
Okay, we're only a minute left here, and well won by the 14 for the kick out, hanging in the air. There's 4 or 5 Trim men around him. And look at Kieran Caulfield again. That's 4 or 5 times he's done that. He's come from behind his man, got a hand in, and just broke the ball in favour of his teammates. And Mikey Cole, a nice ball to Mikey Cullen. Mikey making a good run inside. Will he be used? Mikey does that thing again where he draws the man to him. He gets his jersey pulled onto Lynchy. This is going to drop short, I think. Or it drops wide. So 1:14 to 1-4, going into injury time here.
I think this leaves Trim in the semi-final against the winners of the League champions and the Offaly champions next Saturday in Park Council, I believe.
Offaly or Leash and Wexford.
Leash and Wexford, I think.
I think that's on today. I'm not sure how that game's going.
It's on actually now at 1 o'clock. We might check Twitter. We might get our Twitter lady Jane to check who's going to do the semi-final. The Wexford champions.
Mikey Cole's got to go for that ball. He got caught. But another poor ball into the forwards, and it's picked up from Ben Holden. He's winning ball in there at his ease. And Kevin Nally does the right thing. He wasn't sure. Turnaround plays a lovely pass.
Great ball, Kevin Nally.
Dougie now chips the ball towards Aaron Lynch. Aaron Fuller running here the last good minutes. Sean Fitz making a lovely run from the middle of the field. Pops it back to Kohler. Kohler knocks it on here to Dougie. Will Dougie take another shot on? No. He goes to Owen McGrath. Owen off his left foot, puts the ball in, and it's gone to the left hand side.
much left.
So the game is meandering towards its conclusion here. The referee is checking his watch here in the middle of the field. Blows the whistle. The ball is kicked out. Blows the whistle. Trim have won comfortably here by the score. Final score 114 to 1-4. They were never really in danger.
Intermediate Football Championship, Clara Gay Club 1A and Pat's Dublin 8 points.
The other half of the draw.
That's the other half of the draw. So who are we then?
Leash or Wexford.